I'm going to walk you through everything that you need to know about the Tradingview software. So when you come into Tradingview for the first time, it's going to ask you to create a new chart. And if you're new to trading, this can be a little bit of a daunting process. But I want to walk you through some key metrics that you definitely want to have on your chart. Number one is really the trend. So the trend is your friend. It's a very important part of this. This is going to tell you where you have the highest probability to make money. So the big thing for what we're going to do today is under this indicators tab. And there are many, many different indicators. So for here, I'm just going to type in the word stochastic. And you can see that I have this starred. Now, if you scroll down, you can see a lot of people, and you have the ability to input and create your own different stochastics. You can see that all of these different users created different stochastics. I have found that I like the simple one. It's just called stochastic. And I actually favorited it, so it's always there for me. So I click on stochastic, and you notice something pops up down here. Now, there's a lot of different things that you can do with stochastic. Everybody has their own preference. There are different smoothing mechanisms when it comes to stochastic. You're hearing me say this word over and over again. I'm going to switch and I'm going to say trend. Trend is much easier to say. It's exactly the same thing. So when you come down here, you always want to have a %K and a %D. And these are just smoothing mechanisms. They're algorithms that bring in price movement, volume, buying volume, selling volume. They give you the trajectory over whatever period of time that you decide for the stochastic. You can have a weekly, a daily, a 15-minute, a 1-minute. It doesn't matter. That time frame is completely up to you. Now, you can also color code these. I like to use red and yellow, but you can use whatever colors you want. And the great thing about Tradingview is that you can make it big black thick lines. You can do different color backgrounds. You can see here, I'm going to make a black background. I'm going to darken it. I'm going to make it really dark. You can do all different kinds of stuff. This is completely customizable, and that's why I love it. And when we get to the inputs part, you can come over here, inputs, and you can change these around. So traders have a lot of different preferences for this. And you can see, as I'm starting to change this line, pay attention to this blue line. You see that it's moving around. I can take it up to 40, and you can see that we moved into that white area up here. These numbers change as you put them in. So this number, it's almost like Excel. Whatever you put into Excel, it's almost garbage in, garbage out, as they say. Whatever you put in is going to kind of define you and differ you from different types of traders. I have my personal preferences. Other traders have theirs. I don't think that there's a right or wrong. It's whatever works for that individual trader. Now, you can also come down here and you can change up here from a weekly to a daily. So watch this. It's on a daily right now. If I click weekly, it really changes the trajectory. You notice we're all the way down here. It's the time frame. If you wanted to, you could put it on 3 minutes. I don't know why you would do that. But you can put it on 3 minutes. You can put it on 2 hours at a time. It's very, very customizable. So depending on the chart that you're on, you will want to make it a daily, a weekly, a 15-minute, a 1-minute, etc. The next big part to your chart is volume. And if any of you have listened to me before, you know that I say that volume is the gasoline to the car. It's what pushes your car to go up that hill, to accelerate going forward, and that is what volume is to the stock market. If you don't have volume, you don't have gas in your car, you're not going to go anywhere. So volume over here is very important. And again, there are different things that you can do with volume. You can change the moving average length. I like to have a 30-day moving average up there. It's a month. It's really no secret. I would say the majority of traders like to have a 30-day moving average if they're looking at a daily chart or a weekly chart. Now, you can really change the style. You can change the colors. You can change the opacity of different. You can see the volume bars just changed on me. You can put in that moving average line if you want to, and that's over 20 days at this point. And you can really, really customize this to whatever you want to see where the volume is going. And that is I wouldn't say the most, I'm going to say the most important part of this chart. If you do not have volume, you cannot execute a trade. Now, these candles up here, I like to have day to day. Each candle, as you can see at the bottom how you have that date changing. Each candle is 1 day. If you wanted to, you could make them 1 week. It's going to give you notice that this was April 29th. The next candle is May 6th. That gives you that week to week. I personally like to have the daily candles up there because I like to see more inside the microscope. I want to see the more granular level of what's going on a day-to-day basis. You can make them 2 hours. You can make them 15 minutes if you're day trading. So you notice each one of these candles, this is 9:45 a.m., this is 10 o'clock, this is 10:15, so on and so forth. So you can tell that this is extremely customizable. Now, before I get to the next indicator, I want to invite you guys to come and join my Patreon community. Click in the link below. This is a community that gets my exact chart set up, and we use them multiple times a week. We go live twice a week. Twice a week live to day trade, to swing trade. I actively get into trades, and you can see the other community members' trades live as they're happening. So Tuesdays, we go live at 10 a.m. Eastern time. That is to the public. And then we have a private live stream on Thursdays at 10 a.m. And that is where it gets really good, and you get into the nitty gritty of these charts. I invite you to join. It's $25 a month right now. Click on that link below, like I said. Now, the next indicator is moving averages. So you just type in SMA, smooth moving average. And like I talked about earlier, you have all of these different people that customize ones. And I like to use this person named Veta. Veta is one of my favorite ones. I'm actually going to put a star by that so I have it. And you click on it, and it pulls up all these random squiggly lines. Now, what exactly are these? And how do we customize them? Well, these are your moving averages. So what does a moving average tell you? A moving average tells you the movement of that stock price, or the average of that stock price over a previous day's period. So you can have a 20-day moving average, a 50-day moving average, a 200-day moving average. You could have a 1,000-day moving average if you wanted to. Whatever benefits you best as far as what's going to help you determine where resistance points are, where the volume is going to be driven. Is it going to be driven at the 100-day moving average? You probably hear pundits talking about this on TV. It's going to be very important for you to dial those in and use the correct moving averages to best benefit you. And this one by Veta is my favorite one on the Tradingview platform. You can come in here, completely customize it. You can change the colors. You can change what the moving averages are. You can take this moving average and move it to 18 if you wanted. You can move this to a 250-day moving average if you wanted to. You can customize those colors completely. It is an awesome software, and credit to Veta. If you're watching this one, this is a great moving average indicator that you created. Now, the next important thing to have up is your bid-ask spread. So if you come up here, it should default to be up here. If not, you can easily add it as an indicator, but you want to have your bid-ask spread. It tells you the difference between the bid-ask, the bid price, and the ask price. And that tells you if there's any type of manipulation going on in the stock. It's very important to have your bid and ask up here with that spread in the middle that's telling you what is going on in that moment in time, and is it safe for you to go and buy that stock. Now, another feature that I absolutely love on this software is my watch list. And not only the watch list being there, because everywhere has a watch list. The great part about this one is you right click, you come down, and you can add notes to it. So let's say that I'm looking at KB Homes, KBH, and I say, well, I want to go long on this at, what's the current price? $70. Let's say we want to go long at $71, and the reason is we want it to be over the 25-day moving average. Well, there, I could save it. So now every time I click on KB Homes, it gives me that note. It reminds me, why is KB Homes in my watch list? And you can always go back and change that. And that is one of my favorite features about Tradingview. It's something that I recently discovered, and I am going to use the heck out of this thing, because I always look back and say, well, why did I have this at the top of my watch list? Now I have a reason to remember. So now that you guys are all set with your chart, another one of my favorite tools is the drawing tool. So you click here on brush, and it lets you draw on the screen. You can change your colors around. You can make them red. You can do whatever you want to do. And the great thing is you can circle. Now, here's my favorite part. You click on your mouse. You go to leave the screen. Let's go to Bitcoin. Let's go to Walmart. Let's go back to KB Homes. My drawings are still there. So if you want to go in there and you want to put in some type of resistance lines. So I'm just going to look at KB Homes right now, and I'm looking at, there actually is a very strong resistance line right there. I'm going to draw it in there, leave it there. Now I'm just going to go on with my day. I'm going to go look at other charts. But as soon as I go back to KB Home, I see, okay, there was that resistance line in there. I don't have to remember why I wasn't getting into this, because now I have the line that I drew and I have the note. So drawing tools is very, very useful. This is something that I recently discovered, and I absolutely love it. It gives you the freedom to kind of draw wherever you want to. And really, I mean, look at this one. You can just draw on here a quick ugly face pattern and go, all right, there's an ugly face. My expectation is that we start dropping this way, and I'll leave it there. I'll go back. I'll come back next week, see if my drawing was accurate. So now that you have your chart set up, or you know how to create a chart setup, I made this video. It is the ultimate guide to trading. Every single thing that you need to know when it comes to trading. I encourage you to go watch that video next, and you guys have a great day.